Hello everyone, welcome to Jodie's film review. Today we are reviewing the new Bridget Jones's Baby. Now this film is directed by Sharon Maguire and stars Renée Zellweger as Bridget, Colin Firth as Mark Darcy, Patrick Dempsey as Jack, Shirley Anderson as June, Emma Thompson as the Doctor, and we get a cameo from Ed Sheeran. Okay, so a big warning of spoiler alerts before we start. So we start with Bridget's birthday. It's Bridget just sitting in her house eating a single cake and being alone. And the scene is a really funny scene when she starts rapping or miming to jump around. And this kind of sets a tone for the film, and I feel this film has the same charm as the other films. So we cut to the morning as Bridget goes back and tells us about her morning at work. And then she goes to Daniel's funeral. And I wonder why Daniel has died, what the backstory of that is. Bridget humiliates herself when she comes up and does a speech and sees Mark Darcy there for the first time in years. So, and the news scenes are hilarious as well. Miranda has to interview people and Bridget is telling them what to say. Miranda wants to take Bridget out, but she says no. Everyone else cancels their plans with Bridget and she ends up doing a workout, and it's a confusing scene because it just jumps to it or whatever. So Bridget, being annoyed, accepts Miranda's holiday and turns up wearing a jumper when they go to a music festival. And this scene is funny because Bridget falls in the mud and meets Jack, who helps her up. Throughout the day, Miranda and Bridget get drunk and they want Ed Sheeran to take a photo of them. And this is a funny scene, really misunderstood because he thinks they want a photo with him, but they want him to just take a photo with them and they don't recognise him. I get scenes of Ed Sheeran performing, which I didn't really like. I mean, this isn't a concert, it's a film. Bridget ends up so drunk looking for Miranda, she ends up in Jack's tent and they sleep together while Miranda's looking for her in a big bubble and Ed Sheeran's with her for some reason. So the next day, Bridget is turning up to her friend's christening and she meets Mark again, and it's really awkward at the photo taking where the camera guy says I kiss her and Mark kisses Bridget instead of the baby. And then after the party they all do Gangnam Style, but Mark doesn't. And it's actually a really funny part. I like this scene. So Bridget rides her bike to work, but realises she's actually gaining weight. And Miranda says she should do a test, which comes back positive. And Bridget's like, oh no, who's the dad? So Bridget, not knowing who the dad is, finds out that Jack is rich and he should come on the show. And the funny scene where she starts asking him personal questions and she gets the makeup artist person to get hair samples for her. But this backfires and she has to tell him the truth. Bridget then tells Mark and he is happy, but she doesn't tell him that it could be Jack's as well. So during the scan scenes, it's funny that Bridget makes Emma Thompson do the scan twice for Jack and Mark. And we go on to the next scene where Bridget tries to impress her boss, but this backfires when the screen gets stuck on the men naked and then the loading screen appears right in the middle of the bum cheeks. And then both men turn up and Bridget finally tells each of them they could be the dad. So at the prenatal classes, both guys turn up and it's funny that they come up with a story that Jack and Mark are together and Bridget is his surrogate. So Bridget ends up in the hospital when Mark arrives later getting Jack. Then Jack kind of tells me and telling Mark he didn't use anything and the baby is more likely to be his. Mark disappears for a while as Jack helps out, but Bridget doesn't love him, she loves Mark. So she leaves to find Mark, but she sees him with his wife. And Bridget is fired from work after the whole incident with the men and the fact that she interviewed somebody who wasn't who they were supposed to be, and this went really awkward, but it's a hilarious scene. She leaves her bags at the bank and is stuck outside in the rain, but Mark turns up and breaks into her apartment. He throws his phone away, but they need it to phone the ambulance when her water's break. And it's funny that Mark has to carry her. You can tell he's tired and he's struggling. And then Jack turns up and helps. And they both carry her the whole way. It's just a really funny scene. So the worst scene goes on for a while. Both men are there. Jack gets punched and Mark gets bitten. And they wait outside while Bridget gives birth. And Emma Thompson takes over. And Emma Thompson is really good in this film. Just her one-liners about men. It's just really funny. And the baby is born and both of them come in along with their friends, and Emma Thompson wants to do a DNA test and it's annoying that it skips to a year, so we still don't know who the dad is. And we haven't really seen Bridget with the baby at all. I think this could have been better if we'd have seen her with the baby getting used to being a mum. But we cut to a year later and Bridget walking down the aisle, both men are there, but Bridget's marrying Mark. And then we finally get it that Mark says the baby is his. Even though this could have been joking, I think the baby is actually Mark's, which is convenient, isn't it? Okay guys, so I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was funny. All the characters were good. I really like Miranda. All our old friends are back, and Jack is really good too. The ending was nice, and I'm glad they got married. And Emma Thompson was really good in this film. If I was to criticise anything, it would be the cut into a year later at the end, and the whole secret of who the dad is lingers too long. I would have liked to see Bridget with the baby more. Okay, I give this a 4.5 out of 5. I would definitely watch it again and look forward to reading the book. Okay guys, comment your opinions below. Did you like this film? Did it you, and why? And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos.